in the future? I don't know. Who wants to make a lot of money? No, nobody? No, Jorge, you don't want to make money when you work and you're in the future?
Yes, I want, but I think that it's a very it's a very grande. It's a very big problem with
Okay, yeah.
the money.
Okay, but let's not we are not going to talk about the problem. We are going to talk about the problems later. So the first question is if you want to make a lot of money. Guys, come on, send me a
Yes, I want.
yeah, you want to make money? I want to make money because with money I
Yes.
can travel. Okay, Emily say yes. The others, you don't want Diana?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, teacher.
now tell me, Diana, how do you think your life will change if you make a lot of money?
I think it will be better because I will travel anywhere.
Okay.
I will buy many things, many clothes. It's all, I think.
Okay, great. What do you think, Aileen? Your life will change for better or for worse if you make a lot of money? Aileen, are you there? Okay,
Me?
yeah?
I didn't listen.
How will your
Sorry.
life change if you make a lot of money? For better or for worse? And why?
I think for better, but I would like to use it like for things that are good for to the people.
Okay. For example? Helping.
Like um, what? Like charity
Okay.
actions.
Okay, charity actions, yeah. Okay, good. And you, Daniel? In your life will change for better or for worse?
I think for better because with the money we can buy.
Page 61.
Go.
Exercise 8. Perspectives. Making the Big Bucks. Part A. Listen to some possible consequences of getting a high-paying job. Check the statements you agree with.
If you get a high-paying job, your friends might ask you for a loan. You'll have a lot of money to spend. More people may want to be your friend. You won't have much time for your family. You'll be able to buy anything you want. You won't be able to take long vacations. You'll have to pay higher taxes. You won't have to worry about the future.
Okay, tell me, Luz, which statements do you agree with?
You will have a lot of money to spend. You won't have much time for your family.
Family?
You,
That's it?
You will be able to book.
To buy?
No, you will be able to book anything, to buy anything you want.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And what about you, Oscar? Which ones are you, do you agree with?
Well, I am agree with your friends might ask you for a loan because well,
Mm.
I think that it's a problem that
Yeah, it could
people
be.
who has money. Yeah. And the only one that I not agree is you won't have much time for your family and you won't have to worry about the future because I mean if you have a lot of money it's because you do something and if it this thing that you do maybe in the future can how do you disappear
Uh-huh.
and you will not win more money on that
Okay.
and the family because I mean, if you have too much money I guess that you can have vacations because you can take a break from your job.
Yeah, you have a point. You're right. Okay. Yeah, I also think that if you have a lot of money, it means that you have to work a lot. So it means that you don't have vacations and you don't have time for family. I agree with it. So the expression is I agree with. Okay, everybody, guys, I agree with. Why? Because agree means estar de acuerdo. Agree es el verbo estar de acuerdo, o sea que ya incluye estar. Mucho cuidado, es un error bien típico. No pueden decir are you agree. Se tiene que decir do you agree. Do you agree? Porque agree ya significa estar de acuerdo, entonces no puede decir estar, estás de acuerdo, no se puede. Do you agree? Y cuando quieran dar una opinión, tienen que decir I agree with, estoy de acuerdo con. Este agree ya incluye el estoy de acuerdo. No pueden decir I'm agree, I am agree. That's not correct. Got it?
Got it, teacher.
Okay, well, and the opposite, if you don't know it, it's disagree, okay? If you want to say that you don't agree, it's I disagree. Okay, so vocabulary problems. Vocabulary problems, guys.
No,
Loan.
Loan, it's when you ask for money
Yeah.
to someone. Like, for example, oh, Daniel, I don't have money.
Préstamo.
Yeah, exactly, yes. That's the word.
Okay.
Danny, I
Thank
don't have money to pay my scholarship. Can I ask you for a loan? Can you lend me some money? Yeah, that's a loan. Yeah.
Okay.
Another
you.
word. Well, here in the title, you have the phrase, this is a collocation, making the big bucks. Making the big bucks is the same as making a lot of money. Okay, making a lot of money. It's a slang, it's very informal. In Spanish, it would be like llenarse los bolsillos de dinero. Creo que así decimos, ¿no? Sería este el equivalente, making the big bucks. Okay. Luz, are you planning? Are you planning to make the big bucks? Como que estás planeando ganar muchísimo dinero, llenarte los bolsillos de dinero. Got it? Buck, literally, buck is cubeta, buck. Yeah? Do you remember the ice buck challenge? The ice buck challenge, when people were getting wet with a buck and ice. Yeah, that was the ice buck challenge. Okay, guys, can you continue?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
Okay, well, here's one more question. Which are advantages of getting a high-paying job and which are disadvantages? Jorge, can you tell me the advantages of getting a high-paying job?
The advantages?
Yeah.
I think that are I can have a lot of money. I can bueno, es que te paguen mucho, tener un trabajo muy bien pagado.
Okay, what are the advantages? Advantages? Ventajas of getting a high-paying job?
I can have a lot of money and visit to any any countries.
Okay.
You can, ¿cómo se dice? Pasar tiempo.
Spend time. Spend time.
Spend time with your friends and with your allegados. ¿Cómo se dice?
With your loved ones. With your loved ones.
Okay. With
Seres
your loved
queridos,
ones.
loved ones.
Well,
That's it?
it's a lot of
Okay,
yeah.
a lot of things. A lot of things. Okay, any other idea, guys? What are the another advantage of getting a high-paying job? Not mentioned?
You won't have to worry about the future.
Yeah, you won't have to worry about the future. Yeah, that's right. Maybe. If it's a legal job, I think
Maybe.
that's correct. If it's a legal job. What about the disadvantages? What are the disadvantages that Oscar mentioned a lot, but do you have another idea, another disadvantage?
Pay hard tax. Hard tax.
Hard tax?
Taxes.
Taxes. Okay, yeah, you have to pay high taxes. That's correct. High taxes.
High taxes.
Maybe not in Mexico. In other countries, yeah, not in Mexico. Here in Mexico, the big enterprises don't pay higher taxes, but another disadvantage. That's it.
Eso son ventajas que te paguen por tu trabajo, ¿no?
Yeah. Advantages or disadvantages of getting a high-paying job, un trabajo bien pagado, high-paying job. Yeah, that's what we are discussing. Well, now let's go to the grammar.
It would be
Okay.
Yeah, tell me.
More responsibilities.
Yeah.
It would be have more responsibilities.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you could have a lot of responsibilities. So maybe it's not easy if you are the boss. It's not easy to be the boss. Oh. Okay, thank you guys.
It will be buy land and bullying. Construir, bullying.
Building.
Building my house.
Okay, is that an advantage that you can build your house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, guys, now let's listen to the grammar and then we are going to analyze the structure. Yeah, so conditional sentences using if clauses. First listen, and then we are going to practice it.
Page 61, Exercise 9, Grammar Focus. Conditional sentences with if clauses. Possible situation, present.
If you get a high-paying job.
Consequence, future with will, may, or might.
You'll have more cash to spend. If you have more cash to spend, you'll be able to buy anything you want. If you can buy anything you want, you won't save your money. If you don't save your money, you may have to get a weekend job. If you have to get a weekend job, you might not have any free time.
Okay, now I'm gonna project you the explanation. So here you are. Wait a little bit. I don't know what happened. Okay, so let's see conditional sentences. Conditional sentences with if. We use conditional sentences when we have a possible situation and a consequence. Okay, can you read the examples, please, Daniela? If you
If you get a high,
Daniela, are you there? Okay, I don't think so. Marta, can you
Yes.
read the? Okay,
Yes. Okay, if you get a high-paying job,
yeah, continue.
you will have more cash to spend.
Okay, or
You will have more cash to spend if you get a high-paying job.
okay, thank you. Well, we can say it in both ways. We can say it in both ways. If you get a high paying job, you'll have more cash to spend. This is the possible situation and this is the consequence. Or we can say that the opposite. You'll have more cash to spend if you get a high paying job. The only difference is that if your phrase starts with if, with the conditional if, we have to write a comma. We have to write a comma before the consequence. Okay, this is a grammar rule. This is a grammar rule, very important when we are in our writings. But when the if conditional is in the middle of the phrase, we don't need a comma. Like in Spanish, you'll have more cash to spend if you get a high paying job. So you have to say it in a line completely. But if you start with if, you have to make a pause. If you get a high paying job, pause, you have more cash to spend. Okay, these are the two ways to say conditional sentences. Any question? No, it's okay? No.
It's okay, teacher.
Yeah, great. Now let's see the grammar structure. Here you are. There are 4 ways to make conditional clauses. The first one is if plus a phrase in simple present plus the consequence using will or won't for the future. If it's negative, we are going to use won't. Remember that won't is the contraction of will not. Okay. For example, if you eat candy, you will gain weight. You'll gain weight. You understand this phrase? Yeah?
yeah.
No,
Okay.
teacher. The verb gain, I don't understand.
Gain, ganar. You will gain weight, ganarás peso. Yeah?
Weight.
Weight, yeah, weight es peso o pesas también,
Okay.
weight, lifting weights, for example. Now, a negative phrase. If you do exercise, you'll lose
If you do
weight.
exercise,
Okay, I wrote an example in the chat. If you do exercise, you'll lose weight. Can you tell me an example of this structure, please? Come on, give me examples using if plus simple present plus will or won't.
If you study, you will pass the exam.
Okay, correct. If you study, you'll pass the exam. Another one?
Teacher.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the pronunciation will, but
contraction, the contraction. The contraction is
yes.
letter L, you'll,
L.
you'll.
Shell.
Yeah, you'll. Yeah, don't say you all, okay. But because you all, it's another thing. You all, that's another contraction. Y'all. No, it's you'll gain weight. Okay. You'll. No, not with the French accent. You'll.
Okay.
It's English accent. Don't you'll. No, you'll. Yeah.
You'll.
Con sí, con sa. Okay.
You'll.
Another, give me more examples, guys, using the first structure. Negative.
Me.
Okay, Daniela?
Negative.
Yeah. Or well,
Okay, okay.
tell me affirmative if you have it.
Okay. Okay, if you do exercise, you will lose weight.
Okay, that was my example. Another? Don't you have another example?
Me proof.
Okay, Eduardo?
If you go to bed early, you won't be tired during the day.
Okay, very good. If you go to bed early, you won't be tired during the day. Perfect. Perfect, Eduardo. Yeah. Another, guys?
Teacher,
Yes.
me?
Yeah. Yeah, I listen to you.
Who?
Marta? Yeah.
Marta? Okay. If I wake up early, I will make lot things.
Okay, very good. Yeah. If I wake up early, I'll do lots of things. Correct. Okay. Any question about the first structure? No?
No.
The second one. The second one, it's almost the same. We use if plus simple present plus may or might. May or might are used for possibilities. The only difference between may and might is the formality. May is less formal and might is more formal. Okay, that's the only difference. Example, if you eat candy, you may gain weight. You may gain weight, may. Maybe yes, maybe not, okay? May and might indicates less possibility. So here you have the note. We can use may and might to show that the consequence is less likely, less probably, yeah? So the translation would be, si comes dulces, quizás ganes peso. Cuando uso may y might es porque es una posibilidad, puede no pasar. Cuando uso will es porque estoy más seguro de que eso va a suceder. Got it? That's the difference. Now, can you tell me an example, Daniel, of the second structure? Using may or might.
Oh, me?
Yeah, Daniel, yeah.
Sorry. If you study all the night, you may pass the exam tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, it's a possibility. Good. If you study all night, you may pass the exam. Okay. Or you can say you might pass the exam. It's the same. If you are talking to me, maybe because we are friends, you can say you may pass the exam. And if you are talking to, I don't know, to teacher Marta, because she's another teacher and you don't know each very well, you are gonna say her, you might pass the exam. Yeah? Notice the difference? Another example, can you tell me, everyone, another example using the second structure? Using
I have an example, teacher.
Yeah, tell me, Axel.
If you save money, you may travel around the world.
Very good. Yeah, if you save money, you may travel around the world. Yeah, correct. Now in negative, you have to say may not or might not. That's the negative, okay? May not or might not. So
I have an example.
Okay, Jorge.
If you don't make the homework, you may not pass your class.
Again, if you do the homework, do.
Do?
Yeah.
Okay.
For homework, we use do.
Okay. If you not do the homework, you may not pass your class.
You may not pass.
Oui.
You may not pass
Yeah.
your clothes, your signatures. What did you say?
Last.
Your class. Okay. You may not pass your class.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah. That's okay. Nada más just do when we are talking for homework, about homework. Yeah. Any other example, guys? I give you the same and with may and might not. If you do exercise, you may not gain weight. You may not. It's a possibility. Another
Teacher?
example? Yeah.
See, teacher?
Yeah.
The note say we can use may and might to show that the consequences is less likely. I
Yeah.
don't understand the meaning the
Likely.
text.
Likely means probably.
The lining.
Likely means probably. Menos probable.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. If you are sure of what are you saying, you have to use will. You have to use will. And if you are not sure, you have to use may or might. That's the difference. Okay? Got it?
Okay, teacher.
Can we pass to the next structure? Okay, great. So number 3. To express a possibility, we use this structure. If plus simple present plus will plus be able to. Be able to, it's the future form of can, the verb can. Can in past is could and in future is be able to. Así de grande, estas 3 palabras, esto es el futuro del verbo poder. Ok, por si no se lo sabían. Can en pasado es could y en futuro es be able to. Así, las 3. Tal cual, be able to, sin modificarle nada, sin conjugarlo. For example, if you save money, you'll be able to travel. How do you translate this sentence?
Si tú ahorras dinero, podrás ser capaz de viajar.
Exactly. O puedes traducir nada más como podrás viajar. Literalmente sí estoy diciendo eso. Serás capaz de, pero lo puedes traducir como podrás viajar. If you save money, you'll be able to travel. Okay, so this is to express a possibility. Can you tell me sentences expressing possibility?
If you finish your homework, you'll be able to watch TV.
Okay, very good. That sounds like a rule of your mom, no? If you finish your homework, you'll be able to watch TV. That's perfect. Another phrase, guys? Another sentence?
Me?
Yeah.
If you finish the work, you'll be able to go at home.
Okay, to go home. Go home.
Go home.
Yes, very good, Eddie. If you finish your work, you'll be able to go home. Or you'll be able to go early. One more? Amelie, give me a sentence expressing possibility. Amelie?
Sí, voy. If you choose your... estoy buscando un objeto o algo. If you choose your... ¿Cómo se dice carrera de universidad?
Your career or your major?
Career?
Yes.
If you choose your career, you'll be able to work with things you like, ¿puede ser?
Okay, yeah. And things you like. Yeah. in something you like. Yeah. Okay. You can say career or you can say
Teacher.
major. Okay. Major is like especialidad. It's also a synonym of career. Tell me, Axel.
Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Teacher, no entendí muy bien. ¿Puede también ser al revés?
Al revés, ¿a qué te refieres?
Por ejemplo, como este ejemplo de it will be able to cook delicious dishes after I finish the cooking course.
Again, I didn't understand at all.
It will be able to cook delicious dishes after I finish the cooking course. Podré ser capaz de cocinar deliciosos platos una vez que termine el curso de cocina.
Yeah. You can
no
say.
importa como que tanto.
Just the comma. The difference is the comma. I can say these sentences at the opposite. You'll be able to travel if you save money. It's correct. It's correct. Yeah?
Okay.
Well, Axel, have a question?
Yes. I have a once, pero in negative.
Okay, tell me. Yeah, very good.
If you don't study, you won't be able to pass your test.
Okay, very good. I'm gonna write it because we haven't done negative examples. If you don't study, yeah, if you don't study, you won't, in negative, you won't be able to pass your test. That, correct, that's in the chat. If you don't study, you won't be able to pass your test. Thank you, Axel. Yeah, in negative, you have to, instead of will, we have to say won't. Yeah, got it?
I got it.
Okay, let's go to the last one. To express a necessity. To express a necessity, again, we use if plus simple present plus will or won't if it's negative plus have to. Plus have to. Example, if you travel abroad, you know, travel abroad means travel outside Mexico, outside the country. If you travel abroad, you'll have to get a visa. Okay, this is a necessity. It's not an option. It's not a possibility. It's something you have to have. It's a necessity. You have to get a visa because if you don't have a visa, you cannot travel, right? So, abroad. So can you tell me, can you give me examples using this structure?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. Go
If
ahead.
you spend, if you spend a lot of money, you will have to get a job.
Okay, if you spend a lot of money, you'll have to get a job. Yeah. Another example, guys? Come on.
¿Con have?
Yeah, using have.
If you get sick, if you get sick, you'll have to go to the doctor.
Okay, very good. If you get sick, you'll have to go to see the doctor or you'll have to see the doctor. Yeah. Aileen, give me an example using for expressing a necessity.
¿Quién? ¿Yo?
Aileen.
Aileen.
A necessity?
Yes.
If you want to pass the test, you have to study.
Okay, if you want to pass the test, you'll have to study. Okay, thank you. Another example, guys? Yeah, Marta?
Me? Yeah?
Yes, Marta.
If she have a headache, she have to go to the doctor?
Okay, she'll with will, she'll have to go to the doctor. She'll have to see the doctor.
If she have a headache, she have to To will go?
No, if she has first, because we are talking about she, if she has a headache, if she has a headache, she will have to see the doctor, or she will have to go to the doctor. Like that in the chat. Yeah? Okay, thank you.
Okay,
A negative example.
I have a mistake.
Se dice, I make a mistake. I make a mistake. Okay?
I make a mistake.
Cometer errores en
Yeah.
inglés es make, con el verbo make a mistake. O en pasado, I made a mistake. Yeah? Negative example, guys. Negative.
Okay.
Using won't. For example, if you travel to Sonora, because it's part of Mexico, if you travel to Sonora, you won't have to get a visa. You don't need a visa. You won't have to get a visa. Give me a negative example.
I have an example.
Yeah. Negative.
If you stay home, you won't have. Yeah, if you stay home, you won't have to use a mask.
Okay. Yeah. Wear a mask.
Wear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. If you stay home, you won't have to wear a mask. Perfect. Yeah. Another negative sentence. Remember that for clothes or accessories, we use the verb wear. We don't use. Yeah. Negative, guys. Another negative example. No more ideas.
If you get a high paying job, you won't have to spend time with your family, ¿no?
You won't have, no, but eso no es como una necesidad. No tendrás que pasar tiempo con tu familia, no suena.
No, ya se me fue.
Maybe you won't have to worry about the future. Sí. You won't have to worry about, that's an example.
Sí, más o menos.
Yeah. Okay, so
No,
thank
se me
you.
fue, no.
Don't worry. Yes. Yes, Marta, ahí en el ejemplo que me envió, sí, porque como está will, después de los auxiliares, después de los verbos modales, los verbos ya no cambian de forma. Por eso ahí se puede quedar will have. Pero en la anterior, donde es presente, ahí va con has. Porque aquí en presente sí se modifican los verbos cuando hablamos de él, de ella y de eso. Por eso es if she has. ¿Ya? Pero ya acá en la otra, en la segunda, en la consecuencia es she will have. She will have. Yeah, see? Well understood?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Well, note, we cannot say will can or will must. It doesn't exist, okay? It doesn't exist. You can say will can or will must, never. Instead, en lugar de, instead, we say will be able to and will have to. Hagan de cuenta que el futuro de can es will be able to y el futuro de must, que es el verbo deber, es will have to. No existe, no pueden decir will must ni pueden decir will can. Got it? Si yo quiero decir, en el futuro yo podré comprar un carro, no pueden decir, in the future, I will can. No, it doesn't exist. In the future, I will be able to buy a car. I will be able to buy a car. Con must, you must have a passport. Eso es una recomendación, ¿no? You must have a passport. Bueno, una obligación. Debes de tener pasaporte. You must have a passport. No puedo decir, you will must have a passport. Eso no se puede decir. Tengo que decir, you will have to get a passport. Or you will have to have, aunque suene a pleonasmo, a passport. Got it? Yeah, guys? Questions?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what's the question? Or no question, we can continue.
No question.
Okay, got it.
Teacher,
Question.
I have a question.
Okay, Axel?
Can you use needn't?
Need? The verb need?
Needn't.
For what?
Needn't.
For what?
To express an
What mean?
Fluently?
The word?
Fluido. Fluido. To speak fluently.
Okay.
Fluidamente dice aquí porque está en
Thank you.
adverbio, con LY. Fluidamente. Fluently. Okay, so please, Luz, give me number 1.
If you eat less fast food, you may feel a lot healthy.
You might feel. Okay, letter B. That's correct. What do you have in number 2, Oscar? Oscar, number 2? I think he's not here. Axel, number 2?
yes, teacher. Do you
Hello,
walk?
profe.
Okay,
La 2, ¿no?
Yeah.
If you walk to work every day, you will stay in shape without join a gym.
Joining.
Joining.
Yes, letter C, without joining a gym. Number 3, Axel?
Yes, if you don't get enough sleep, you won't be able to stay awake in class.
Correct, letter E, number 3. Number 4, Eddie? Eddie, 4?
Yes. For if you change jobs,
you
may change jobs. You may not like it better than your old one.
Correct, letter F. Number 5, Marta?
If you don't study regularly, you may not learn to speak fluently.
Fluency. Yeah, fluency. Correct. And the last one, Daniela?
If you travel abroad.
Travel abroad.
Travel abroad, you may, no. ¿Dónde está? You will be able to experience a new culture.
Culture. Okay, that's correct. So here you have the answers. B, C, E, F, A, D. Yeah, do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, guys. Don't you have questions?